It's Christmas Eve day, which means it's a normal morning show to start with pretty much. But today we're going to do a different twist. We're not going to have a panel on Google Meets. We're going to have a panel on the Discord lounge, which means more people are going to be able to join and talk on the show tonight at 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah!
Now, because we all know that there are people in the world that like to show things that are inappropriate, we're not going to be showing the panel often on screen because we don't want anyone showing things that YouTube might find objectionable. But that's for tonight, 7 o'clock. And I'll be in the lounge of our Discord, so if you're not a member of our Discord, become one. Now, before you get too excited, let me remind you and thank you very much. Appreciate your follow. Is that in order to talk on the panel, you need to be verified. And the verification is as easy can get. All you have to do is introduce yourself in the general chat. Talk about who you are, a little bit about your interests, why you like the show, and then our mods will look at your content and your message. And then we'll give you a provisionary verification, which means that you would be able to join the chat. It's not that hard to do. Unfortunately, I had it set originally for you need to go for email verification, but it looks like Discord changed its layout, so that no longer works. So, check out the Discord link right there, and, come join us on the panel today. Now, that's the night show. Now, the morning show, what we're doing? Well, we got the normal morning routine. But let's talk about, because it's a holiday, because there are things coming in the mail, our packages coming from Amazon, there's, I got stuff coming from Gaming Fairy, which will be here, she said, around the 27th. I got stuff coming today from Tiger Kitty, and actually, Gidgey, I'm sorry. I got, so what are we going to make for tonight? Dinner. We are going to be making some chicken. I took it out of the freezer last night, put it in the refrigerator, but it still was kind of frozen this morning, so I put in some warm water in the sink to thaw a little faster. And then once it's thawed up enough, I'll put it back in the refrigerator. And then tonight I'll take it out about 5 o'clock and start preparing the food. That's what we're going to do. Gonna have a different cooking thing. Hi, Precious Mel, how are you doing? Save a life, everyone. Don't drink and drive. Well, I don't gonna be driving, but I might be drinking some wine tonight, but that's after I start dinner. After I eat the dinner. Not during dinner. Okay. Nobody wants to get burned. Alright, including me. As you can see, it snowed last night. It was not a massive amount of snow, but it's a nice little frosting outside. And I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to create me 2 different songs that didn't actually create the music yet. That's a different program for that. And just that's a whole nother piece of music altogether. There we go. Click on this chat replay output so I can see it on the Google Meets. Alright, so yeah, so it already is Christmas, and according to the Senior Citizen League, Hanukkah is at the same time today, which is interesting. You should not. Yeah, well, I understand that, but I don't wire the pieces, even though I took it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator last night. It's still frozen together, so I had to get something soften up the ice so I can actually begin the process of dressing the chicken. There's 4 big pieces, 4 big thighs, and I don't need to eat 4. Okay, but it's a family pack, so let me just see if they actually are good enough to put it back in the refrigerator right now, because I don't want to leave it out in the sink either, because if I do, yeah, I can go back in the fridge now. Alright. This is the chicken. And that's a lot of meat. So it's still gonna be stuck together. Yeah. Put this back in the refrigerator. You can see I'm gonna be eating chicken for like a couple days. No, I'm thawing it actually was in warm water, not hot. I worked in food service and know enough about that one. Yeah, well, that was water from the sink. But probably some of the water got into the package too, yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't worry about it. Yes, I gotta wash it until I cook it though. Because you're gonna have pepper, you're gonna have a little bit of basil, you're gonna have a little bit of cumin on you. I'm gonna try some cumin this year. I don't know how that's gonna taste. So I bought some cumin. I took a tiny bit of cumin and put it in my finger and I tasted it. It was like interesting flavor. Yeah. How you doing, Noodles? Welcome to the show. So tonight's panel is going to be on the lounge of the Discord. It's not going to be FRP tonight. It's going to be the lounge. So, as I said, if you want to join the lounge, it's easy. You just got to get verified. And like I said, it's a snap. All you have to do is, in the general chat area, talk a little bit about yourself. What you're interested in the show, your interests, the basic blah, blah, blah. And then we will manually screen through all the applicants, the new ones. Those are the ones that are just applied, they're still white. The reason why you have to verify is if you don't, you can't chat on the panel. Okay, because you can listen, but you won't be able to talk. Yeah. Okay, so I got Noodles ready to come on. Hold on a minute. Let me get my cursor over there. Well, you're going to raise this monitor up a lot. What do you mean raise it up? Because you can't even get to it. Your hand... I got it. Good morning, and Merry Christmas Eve to you.
Yeah, good morning, Michelle. So what's up with this lounge bullshit that's going to take place?
The lounge is in our Discord.
Oh, so like anyone can join tonight?
Yes.
For the panel?
Yes, anyone can join tonight.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a great idea. Whose idea was that?
I think we would try that differently than having each AT up so that we can get more people to join the Discord too. And also we gotta let the fish tankers know about it too, so they can come over to our lounge.
Yeah, you know what? All the fish tankers, that fish tank server has turned into a bunch of fucking idiots. There were some really good people over there. There were some like really interesting, smart people over there, and they just disappeared.
Yeah.
They fucking disappeared. I don't think there's any talent over there. It's a bunch of fucking kids now, just talking smack. And again, I called this. I basically said, if you guys don't start getting more fucking hot chicks to cam up on the Discord, okay, it's going to turn into a bunch of fat, nasty people over here. Guaranteed. And it did.
Remember too, Noodles, that, like Atticus said, it is not just people on Fish Tank, but rather people coming in from all the social networks coming and hanging out there too. So it's not just one group of people hanging out there. There's many communities hang out in the Fish Tank. The problem is that Fish Tank is a little bit too big to go through and put that on our Christmas show. I think it would be too many voices and too many people talking out at once.
Michelle, you need to keep this Discord going 24/7 with those VCs. I'm telling you right now, the VC is where it's at, okay? And you need a good mod over there, like Red.
Yeah, well, the Discord is open 24 hours for voice chat. It's always been.
No, but you have to initiate some kind of interaction over there with the VC.
On our Discord? Yeah, well, that's what we're trying to do with our Discord here tonight, so that people can realize that Google Meets is not the only way we can congregate.
Right.
Okay. The chicken sushi.
Hey, Michelle, can I ask you a question, Michelle?
What?
Serious question. All right. If a lady of the night was going to charge for a hot flash in the pan fellatio, right? Mouth work.
Right.
How much do you think she should charge? How much do you think she should charge?
If she's only doing that and nothing else.
That's it. That's it.
Remember the maybe 50 to 75, depending on her skill set, and don't forget you gotta be
75?
50 to 75. Remember, depending on her skill.
I just never. Yeah, go ahead, Michelle.
Well, that's based on her skill set and her experience. I mean, if she's just new at it, she probably would charge less, you know.
Yeah, but everyone in the chat saying $20, $30 without teeth. No one's saying 75. Nobody.
Yeah.
But that's what you feel. That's what you feel.
That's for the top of the line prostitute. That's the ones that really, been in the business for a long time and get experience and skills and know all the tricks. But somebody
24-year-old crazy Latina, $80.
Nah, maybe her 50.
Sorry, Michelle.
I know.
Very good. Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah. So anyway, she's talking about experience. I'm talking about an experienced person, like a person I know that was named D, which was highly respected by me. Actually, not D so much. Oh yeah, it was D. She was the one that was experienced and knew all the tricks of the trade. She wasn't a Latina though, but she was highly skilled at what she did. Also good friends with her.
How much was she charging?
Well, that was back in about 1999. She was charged For a whole night event, it would be like $150 to $200.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, she went through to make sure she passed all the cleanliness tests and made sure that she didn't have anything that would get you in trouble.
Oh, she's a high class.
So she definitely would say it was very professional and concerned about hygiene. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I've met a lot of your friends. All right. I've met quite a few of your friends, Michelle.
right.
One of them is extremely hot, and that's the one that does your hair. That's Taylor. All right.
Yeah.
That chick, I would eat her ass, Michelle. I'd eat that girl's ass. Michelle, every other one of your friends are ugly. You have a lot of ugly friends. I can't imagine you knowing a high-class sexy hooker.
My friends are the average people every day. You see them on the street. They're just out there just trying to make a living just like everybody else is.
I'm just saying I can't imagine you knowing like a high-class, like pretty girl. You know what I mean? Like a pretty woman type hooker.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine that happening. Yeah.
Well, when at least I have friends, at least I can say that. I mean, if you like people that are large, you got Sherry. If you like people that are skinny, I got friends like that too. I have.
I've never seen them. The only friends that I've seen you with, they're heavy hitters. They all have walking problems, and some of them can't even hold a conversation with you. You guys are all like ignoring each other during the conversation.
Yeah, a lot of them on the spectrum too. Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
But there's still people I call friends because I know them and I know their backstories and everything, and they're decent people.
Okay, Fred Hinkle, you scumbag.
What do you say?
Fred Hinkle says, Noodles, for you, the bar is not that high of standards. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Fuck you, Fred.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe you might be better off if you met a Latina that was closer to your age. Then you have something in common. Hey, good morning, Tiger Kitty. How you doing?
Good morning. Morning. But yours isn't high class, Noodles. You're paying high class money for low class product.
Yeah, she was in her sweats.
That's the
She was
problem.
in her sweats.
That's not good. For
And
eight,
she told me she didn't shower for 2 days.
Oh no! Hell no! 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 No!
So
yes.
So tonight we're going to be having baked chicken with a little bit of basil on it, pepper, a little bit of cumin. Try to give it a little bit of a South American taste.
Oh, are you making it tonight?
Plus we have savory. Yes, I'm making it tonight. Yeah, so we're going to be starting at about 5.
She's having a
awesome.
party tonight.
Oh, by herself?
Live.
And we're going to be having savory.
Well, yeah, but she'll be live, so it'll be for everyone here. It's the Christmas party live.
I know. Every moron is going to say, oh, you're going to show us as you shove the chicken in the oven?
Michelle, do you want to stay over at my house for Christmas?
I don't know. I got presents coming here. Why don't you come up? Why don't you come up here for Christmas Day? We can go to the steakhouse across the street. I've never been in this.
She said the other day she's tired. She wants to take you out for a steak.
Yeah, there's a steakhouse right across the street. I've never been in there.
Do you want me to take you there?
Well, it's
Michelle, I would
close
love to go
enough.
with you, Michelle. I would love to go to the steakhouse with you on Christmas. I would love that. That'd be
Assuming
great,
they're
Michelle.
open, which they may not be, but we know they should definitely be open on
why
New
would the
Year's
steakhouse
Eve.
be open tomorrow?
It won't.
The only places that are open, Michelle, on Christmas, what is like I think the movie theaters and Chinese food restaurants, and that's because of the Jews.
Some
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, is that we got New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Wishbone, knock it off. You're too cute.
What about Times Square again? No, that'd be interesting. Times Square. Parking is gonna be a bitch.
Why don't we go to the Home Alone hotel from Home Alone 2? Home Alone 2 is quickly
the
becoming
Plaza
like
Hotel right across from Central Park.
Right.
I don't know what they're charging for the rate for the night for the room, but it's a nice place.
So Home Alone 2 has now become like this like big holiday movie. I never thought it would happen, but it happened recently, and I think it's going to be taking over for A Christmas Story. I think they're done with The Christmas Story. The Christmas Story is done. People don't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer anymore. Nothing like that. What was that other black and white movie that they used to play on Christmas?
Yeah.
A Wonderful Life.
Oh, you're talking about.
That has gone to the wayside.
I love that movie.
I know
right, but that movie has gone to the wayside. No one is looking for it anymore.
It's a Wonderful Life you're
blah.
talking about. I think you're
Yeah,
talking about.
everyone should watch it. Watch A Wonderful Life, the black and white one. It's great.
Well, now the movie that has taken over for all of that, okay, has become Elf, Home Alone 2, and I think there's another Christmas movie that they're playing. But Home Alone 2, I was surprised by it. That was like an ultimate Christmas movie. It's got Donald Trump in it. It's got the whatever and the other thing.
You mean Home Alone 2? Yes, it does have Donald Trump in it. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's a cameo role. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love when those people at the plaza talking about the parents and the credit card going, we're professionals. Yeah, you're right. You're professionals, but you messed up. After the family goes down to Florida for Christmas vacation and realized that it sucked, they actually kind of all found out Kevin was up at the Plaza Hotel, and they managed to get the room for the whole Christmas day. I think it's the whole Christmas, maybe for a week, at the Plaza Hotel. And there is awesome. The Plaza Hotel is huge. It's bigger than your pepperoni.
Michelle, did you make some Christmas songs for the Christmas
I'm working
party?
on some right now.
All right, make sure they're nice.
But
and
I'm not
jingly.
making any to make fun of you-know-who either, because I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I'll blame Stoner with a boner for that one.
Maybe I should actually write a Christmas song wishing her a happy Christmas anyway. Because
No, you know what you do? I threatened her with this. I said, you don't play fair, all right? No one's going to talk about you ever again. Nobody. And she's getting a little taste of it, and she's not playing fair, all right? She's not going to be... you're not going to bring up that woman's name, Michelle.
Right. Yeah, that's it. It's over. No more talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who's talking about that. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. It could have been good. It could have been good for that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
It could have been real good.
yeah. Well, even so, as I said, Times Square would be something I would like to go to.
Why don't we go spend it at Trump Tower and play Home Alone 2 and watch Home Alone 2 live from Trump Tower?
Watch Home Alone 2 from Trump Tower. There's a hotel and there is a mixed-use building, so theoretically, yes, there's a mall, there's a restaurant, there's a food court, there's definitely a hotel, there's residential apartments on the upper floors. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome mixed-use tower right next to Tiffany and Company. You want to talk about expensive jewelry? How you doing, sirs? Why don't you come on up? Come on up, sirs. FRP is the link today. FRP. So tonight we're going to be having our Discord lounge, is where everybody's going to be openly chatting on, and then that's going to be on.
Michelle, can you remove the out on the wire comment right there? It says Noodles used to be a Danny DeVito stunt double. Can you remove that from the chat?
I wouldn't really worry about it. I don't think anyone necessarily takes it serious anyway.
Hi, Sars. Hi, Grizz.
So tonight is gonna be okay. So we have I'm not gonna be able to eat everything at once. Obviously, we're gonna try Gemini jams, cheese, Ritz crackers, which I have the same Ritz crackers that are already open, so we use those. We have the Gouda cheese, which comes from the Netherlands, by the way. I bet you didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're gonna have the little beef sticks. These are more like appetizers anyway. You're gonna be having a little bit of everything here. Some beef jerky.
And then what you're having with your chicken, Michelle? What you're making go with chicken?
I'm making savory stovetop stuffing and some mixed vegetables.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I saw 2 boxes of stovetop stuffing on her counter, like ready to go. Ready to go.
Well, I'm only using one. But they have another one just for another meal. And since
I didn't realize that stovetop stuffing is just like bread soaked in butter. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and seasoning. That's pretty much what regular stuffing is too, except we're just not stuffing it into a bird. That's all. Because I
just didn't realize that it was just a bunch of butter.
Right. So
that's why I saw you make it.
That's one reason I wasn't necessarily going to make mashed potatoes, but then Lummy said to me, well, you might as well make mashed potatoes anyway, because, you could always
you got 10 bags of fucking potatoes up there, Michelle. 10 bags of potatoes up above the small refrigerator.
We have 2 bags of potatoes, not 10. 2.
Okay, sorry.
But they are 5-pound bags. So, yes, we are going to use
them. They're humongous.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough to make a couple, meals of mashed potatoes.
So if they were each 1-pound bags, there would be 10 bags up there. You got 10 bags of potatoes.
Yeah, because they're 2 5-pound bags. Yeah. So what we'll do is we can either
Michelle, out on the wire again. Michelle, please remove that comment. Noodles was almost cast as the Penguin. I went with Danny DeVito. I don't know. Can you? Penguin and Batman, and he was too short, so they went with Danny DeVito. Get that out of there, Michelle. Thank you.
Wasn't he one of the sticky bandits in Home Alone 2? Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, another thing too is, so I'm working on some music right now. I got the computer to create me a couple songs. So one of them is for the hopes of 2025, and the next one I got working on right now is the Snow Queen. I can read your lyrics.
Michelle, Galaxy Eyes right now is putting an LMAO. Can you please tell her to stop Where's Parasolo? Parasolo would have something to say about this. Oh, and David Vigman with the LOL. You can't laugh in here. Fucking loser.
Yeah.
Where is Parasolo? I haven't seen him for days.
He's probably detoxing off of fucking heroin.
Oh, it's not heroin. Grief.
I don't know.
So what do you want to do?
The guy's running around empty, abandoned buildings, right, with a mask on and a bunch of cameras and like ghost detecting stuff. That's pretty weird.
Why he doesn't want to be identified, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe because he's got a checkered past.
Speaking of interesting past, do you want to go? Would you like to go to Times Square this on New Year's?
Michelle, you know it's going to be packed.
Okay, I know it's going to be packed.
Well, do you like that idea of you being with loads of people? And
Uh-huh.
Well, it does kind of give me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, Michelle, you got to remember when we went to Times Square, you got to remember I brought you there at a specific time so that wouldn't happen. You know, we went there and there was a few people there, Michelle. That place is usually packed, Michelle. Like you can't walk.
Oh, I believe it, especially New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
hi, Moose.
What do you think Trump Tower's like during New Year's? Especially now he's going to become the 47th president of the United States.
I have no idea. The greatest man in history. He's changing. He's actually turning Mount McKinley back to Mount McKinley after it was called Mount Denali or whatever. It's now going to be called Mount McKinley again. So you can go suck a dick. Savages.
Mount McKinley.
Yeah.
What about it? It's...
So you know that it's not called that anymore, right?
I think it still is, but...
No, it's not. It's not recognized as Mount McKinley anymore. It's recognized as Denali. And what happened was...
Denali, okay.
Obama changed the name back in, 2012 or something like that? Whenever the fuck he was president. And it's been Denali for a very long time.
Okay. I'm surprised Trump doesn't name it to Mount Trump.
I wouldn't doubt in a few years that someone names something after him.
No, how wonderful, Moose. He's been spoiling his grandbaby.
But I mean, think about it though. Everything's named after this guy. You go to New York City, everything's named after the guy. The highways are adopted by him. Like he pays for a lot of shit in that city. I don't know if you guys know that. You know, it's like, come on.
Well, a lot of people like the convocation in Wall Street.
Oh, Michelle, it was the best one in my opinion. We were all on panel, and it was a wonderful night.
Yeah, it was great. Michelle came through well.
Brian K was in awe. He loved it.
Yeah.
He couldn't get enough, Michelle.
He couldn't.
Does anyone have the clip when I was actually showing his roommates my dress with the crown and circlets on? Because I actually would like to have shown that.
Was it on Noodle Stream, Michelle?
Oh.
Or was it on your stream? I don't know. Which
I
one
know
was
it
it
was
on?
on the camera, so...
Noodles had
much.
Oh, you're going to have to go through and look for it, I guess.
Yeah, fuck. I'll find it, Michelle.
Yeah. Maybe that would make a great little picture you can put out like a glamour shot or something.
Yeah, that's true. But you look fabulous, Michelle. I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone loved it.
You did look fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you.
The colander sounded wonderful. It echoed.
Oh, yeah.
Echoed between
Yeah. And everyone turned around and looked.
Yeah.
It was amazing. People were taking flash shots. Yeah.
The calendar certainly peeled pretty nice out there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Clang, clang. And then people immediately start turning their cell phone stars to me.
I mean, how are we going to top that next year, Michelle?
I don't think you can.
Well, maybe next year we can maybe get a little more sophisticated. If we can get, like I can't think of too many ways to make it better, except maybe bring this to the table next time, but with the help of some helpers.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Michelle. It's a humongous process to bring you somewhere and then get you to that location, especially in Manhattan.
Yes, I
Because
noticed that.
we gotta walk. It's not like we just pop out of a car and we're there.
Actually, don't they have cabs that go by there? I mean, I know that we could have.
Yeah, but Michelle, I don't want to pay, extra money. I'm trying to do this on the. So we get the ultimate return, Michelle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's It makes a better bell than I thought. Well, I discovered that quite by accident, actually, Miss Ann. Actually, I discovered it when I was washing and I dropped it in the sink. And then I said to myself, oh, wow, I can use you for something else. And that's where we started using it for the convocations.
Michelle, maybe we should bring a bag of pins and stickers to New York outside Trump Tower and just start acting like those monks. And if the cops say anything to you, be like, oh, this is my religion, I'm a snow queen. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
And we
I
just
don't know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you actually manage to talk to people Trump, they might even say, why don't you come on inside and set up inside the building where it's warm?
Maybe that would be awesome.
Well, that's when we need to talk to the Trump Foundation and ask them. Donald Trump Jr. will probably be the one to contact and say, hey, I'm a North American snow queen and I'm a Trump supporter. And say for next year, we'd like to do the convocation inside of Trump Tower.
Let's try to do that. You want to start now? Start contacting these people, Michelle, for next year?
Yeah.
And ask them if we can do it in Trump Tower.
Absolutely. Maybe we can get ABC, CBS, or Fox to show up. Or NBC to cover it live. Or wouldn't it be awesome
Michelle,
if you could do it at Radio City Music Hall? Oh my God, Lum.
Yeah. Would you like to do that, Michelle?
When the dancing of the Rockettes there, with those legs swinging high in the air.
Michelle, I think we can make this happen. You would do it before the Rockettes performed, or would you do it while the Rockettes were performing?
That would be kind of funny, seeing me dancing with the Rockettes.
No, there'd be no dancing. You just do the ceremony thing, and then that would be it. You have to get off stage.
Oh wow.
Stage left.
Oh yeah, I mean, it still would be totally cool. I mean, I think maybe getting Donald Trump Jr. permission more likely be easier than Radio City Music Hall, but it would certainly be a worthy goal if we can get it to work.
Michelle, this is the year, Michelle. I think we got to go full force with you. Full fucking force.
Well, they all said Virgo 2025 is going to be a banger for you. Well, okay. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, then let's do it, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think, Don Jr. and Eric are pretty cool people. I think they would be down for it, Michelle. And I think they would love to hang out with you and show you a good time.
Oh, yeah. Donald Trump Jr. would definitely be more than willing to probably hang out with me and Eric. Because we could even have them on a morning show. If we got this organized just right, maybe we could actually spend the night at
Michelle,
Trump.
I mean, they're willing to open up Trump Tower for you, get you to be on Radio City Music Hall, and hang out with you for a little bit, and then you're asking them to do a show.
Yeah, we'll see how we can do. At least get with step 1. Then we'll see if we can go with 2 and 3. So let's get the first one at least for next year, for 2025. What they say about doing a Yule convocation at Trump's tower. I think that'd be interesting. And maybe get a press release out there for the major media outlets, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, and see if they would actually want to cover it, even if it's just a small news story.
Yeah, so what we have to do is we have to market you as someone who's been traveling all over to do these convocations, and you're a big-time Trump supporter, and you're reaching out to Eric and Donald Jr. to get permission to possibly do it inside the Trump Tower before you die.
Yeah. A bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I've got many, many more years of my life left. I think I got about another 40 to 50 years.
I don't know about that, but Michelle, again, this is your year, Michelle. This is your year.
Yeah, I know.
David James is excited. You got a bunch of people over here that are ready to go, ready to push this to the next level.
Yeah, well, I think it's possible, guys. I think it could be a major shocker for the American people when they finally say, OMG, we do got a snow queen. I didn't know that. Wow, she's middle-aged. Well, she clearly loves what she does. Like I said, especially with the Radio City Music Hall, doing a little bit of the routine and then maybe dancing with the Rockettes, make it a half-hour to hour-long show. Maybe
Michelle, what if I contacted someone at Radio City Music Hall and asked them for you to do like a live stream, like walkthrough of Radio City Music Hall and how it works?
Oh, that would be interesting. A tour.
Yeah.
Because, Radio City Music Hall is so special. I mean, it's almost right up there with Carnegie for performing arts. It's the Rockettes that are the most well-known in Radio City Music Hall. I can't believe originally they were going to tear that down about 10, 20 years ago.
Imagine that, motherfuckers.
But they didn't succeed because people decided they wanted to keep it.
So, Michelle, why don't we make a show out of this? Like New York City Ecstasy or something like that, or Celebrations or whatever channel, where you just go out and you do all your stuff in New York City and you show people around New York City, even though you don't know where the fuck you are. I'll just tell you where you are, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, we're outside Frank's Pizza. Yeah, this pizza place was built in the 1940s. It's been owned by the same family for fucking blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you try it. You try the pizza, and then you start complaining about how there's the chairs are too high, or the pizza was too hot, and stuff like that. And try to give them advice on how to run their business.
I remember that. You're talking about artichoke pizza.
Yeah, when you did that to artichoke pizza, that was funny as hell.
I tried.
The guy bent over backwards for you.
I tried to be respectful. I really did. Just sort of.
Yeah, I know. It was just funny. I think you almost got whacked that night. You almost got whacked. All right, hold on, Michelle. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm pretty stoned.
Mm.
You stay with the dogs.
Yeah, I still like to see stars come up too. By the way, as you can see, we got some nice frosting outside. Yeah, well. Well, I'm 56, gonna be 57 in September. It's gonna be just an interesting thing. Looking at how much the world has changed since I popped out of my mom. I remember, come on, let's go back. Let's look at the time period here. 2024. Okay, what was the year like in 1974? Honestly, I don't really remember 1974 that much, but I do remember that things were a lot different. We didn't have computers. Everything was done on paper. Christmas presents were compared to today, were very simple. But Christmas has meant a lot more. People would get together, holidays. It was a fun time. People actually really did congregate and have a good time with each other. Then 1984, you start seeing the beginning of the social media networks. People talk about CompuServe, talking on Delphi, the Source, Genie, cell phones. We're not quite there yet, but the few that were out there costed an arm and a leg, and nobody really used them for much, except the rich people that could afford them. 1994, internet was just on the horizon. It wasn't really a thing yet. Windows 3.1, Windows for Workgroups was still a thing. Then in 2004, of course, you got your YouTube, you got your Twitch, you got your people started to spend more time online than seeing each other in person. 2014 was after the 2012 scare, which really didn't come out exactly to be a nothing burger, but it didn't really come out to be the big thing that the people were saying the Mayan calendar said it was going to be. Then we go to now, and you see everybody's doing streaming on YouTube, live streams, portrait and landscape. People are living vicariously out of their YouTube videos. Well, this is getting just as isolated as they were in 2014. It's just kind of sad. My nephew lost his driving license for 5 years. Oh, sorry about that, Christine. I never had a driver's license, so I would never know the joys or the agony of having one. Nope. So tonight we'll try to get some Christmas music in, and I got a feeling it's gonna be limited no ads tonight. I just got a feeling it might just not monetize it, just because I got a feeling it's gonna be limited no ads, and I don't want to have to keep fighting YouTube over something that we know music is gonna get played on it. You know it's gonna be music. I mean, I can create all kinds of music, but you know what? I'll tell you a secret. If you rush music creation, it's going to sound rushed. No one's going to deny that. So, I'm working on a couple different styles of music to fill the holiday. Yeah. That's me. It's the one at least in America. Illegal to drive under no one to. Yeah, but a lot of people, I would just say don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The risk of hurting somebody else or yourself by being careless behind the wheel with alcohol, it's just not a good thing. It's just, don't do it, okay? Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, like I said, even if I did have a driver's license, I would have lost it years ago. Especially if they saw me driving my truck. I mean, my God, my rap sheet would be stickers in New York City telephone book. No turn signals. That backing up into moving cars. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Side swiping trailers, T-boning travel trailers, motorhomes, and tractor trailer trucks. Well, maybe that's true. Yeah, speaking of stuff, yes, you're gonna eat 2 pieces of chocolate today or just one? I'm gonna stick with the one because it gives me a little bit of a buzz, but doesn't make me so inebriated that I can't see what I'm doing. But then you're gonna be drinking Moscato on top of it. What's left of your red wine? Yeah. Oh Lord, what a combination. I really think that for drinking and driving is just a lack of responsibility on your part. That's my opinion. You know. So who else wants to come up on panel? Good morning, Don. How you doing? That's why I want to try to relabel my truck the Widowmaker. Good morning, Don. Yeah, so let's see what we can do about talking to the Trump Foundation about asking if this year if we can do the convocation at Trump Tower. I mean, it's not like we bring thousands of dollars of gear with us, because we don't. I mean, it's pretty simple, actually. But I think it's going to be an all-day affair. I don't think it's going to be just in and out. I think it's going to be, say, get there about 5 o'clock, and then they'll probably be congregating with the people, talking with the people. So it's going to end up being a party, I got a feeling. And that's what the convocation next year is probably going to end up being. So you might be running out of battery long before the celebration ends. So we gotta have a couple battery packs ready to go so you can keep the show going. Did you used to drive? No, I don't. I never drove a car in my life. At least not in this lifetime, anyway. But even though I'm a klutz behind the wheel, you'll realize that I do try to take what I drive seriously. Unless Michelle gets road rage. In that case, that's when she basically says, puts the pedal to the metal and just basically puts it in the 13th gear and just starts plowing down cars. I don't know about that, but I do know that the January 20th this year that they're gonna seriously be upping up the security a lot. What's a gothic drink? Try ale, try mead. And a lot of people used to drink a lot of wine back in the old days.
All right, Michelle, I got a bacon, egg, and cheese that's going to make you so jealous. So jealous. You
Well,
ready for
what?
this, Michelle?
So where did you
Michelle, look at that big egg and cheese.
Oh, I see
On
it.
a scale, look at all the holes in the bagel. Look at all those air pockets.
What's that white stuff? Is that mayonnaise? No.
No, what are you talking about? It's the bread, and then there's egg, and then there's bacon.
Okay. Okay.
Mmm.
Where'd you get that from? What restaurant? I'll show you on the screen. See.
Rivervale Bagels.
Okay. Riverville Bagels. Never heard of that one. Yeah, he's a foodie. He doesn't talk about it, but he's a foodie. He likes food too.
Mmm. No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I wonder what would happen if me and Noodles ever got married. What would their foster kids be like? Roly poly.
What?
Oh, I know. I agree. Well, unfortunately, a lot of foodies are also fatties. Sure they are. Like Don DeLuise. Yep. It is after midnight.
So, this is the best bagel ever.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead with your Dom DeLuise impression. Sorry.
I know. You used to do the Glad sandwich the Glad commercials, right? You know, they're always talking about how he likes to preserve his food and stuff like that.
How would you say it?
Yeah, well, his dogs need a little bit of outdoor time too, you know.
Oh, these dogs are gonna get some bacon.
Yeah, he's looking at it. That's Timo.
These dogs are about to get some bacon. Get that bacon, baby. Eat that bacon, boys.
Which one's the white, mostly white dog, and Tino is the black one with the white patches.
Wishbone hates you, Michelle.
No, he doesn't. He's the one that keeps laying on me.
Mm-hmm.
Timo likes me too.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Your dog looks disappointed. Aren't you gonna share?
I just gave him bacon.
Okay.
Tina Wishbone, you have your own food at the house.
Tino. Okay. Oh, it's Tino. Okay, not Timo. Tino. Okay.
Wait, you call him Timo?
He was the dog that was a little nervous around me when I was at your house. He was like, wasn't sure what to do, but he did come up in my, put his front paws in my lap, and I was sitting in the chair in the kitchen.
He's the one that screamed out loud when you touched him, right?
No, he didn't scream. I didn't step anybody either. But one of your dogs did yip. I don't know which one it was. I think it was.
The doctor said he's never heard a dog scream like that before, Michelle.
Yeah.
Mmm. Oh my god. That was so delish. Mmm. 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 No. No.
Now Wishbone wants some
No.
of the action.
You guys have had enough this morning. You had your food. You had bacons. I gave you something else this morning. You guys better stop. And Wishbone, something is wrong with that nose. You got like warts growing off of it now.
Say what?
Like you've grown like calluses on your nose, which is weird.
Calluses on
You have
my
nose calluses.
I never saw nose calluses.
Hey, Wishbone. God damn it, Wishbone. God damn it. Okay, you want to come up, my daddy? Okay.
When are you going to get glasses?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Mama Luke. It's okay,
Actually, we
Malaka.
have a doctor's appointment on the 27th. That's the other. And then Gaming Fairy stuff is coming on the 27th, too. Yeah. And stuff on Gidgey's coming today, including something for Rusty.
You're such an angel. You're such an angel. Yeah, I know, baby boy. I know my baby angel. Daddy never has to pay you $80. Nope. And you give Daddy love all the time. Hugs and kisses. Yep. You're a baby angel
No, I gotta
supreme.
take care of his vet bill, make sure he's fed every day. It's...
Okay, let's get in the back. Let's get in the back, boys. Yeah! All good doggies belong in the back. Yes! Good dogs. Good dogs. No, he keeps sniffing noodles. Sounds like a steak. Mm.
He smells the ham on you, that's what it is.
Right. You okay?
So, since I've got I think I gotta cook that. I wanna steam that chicken. So what I'm gonna do is
Steam it? What do you mean steam it?
well, we'll put it in the pan, put in a little bit of water, a little seasoning, and then basically just cover it with foil so it stays nice and soft and tender as it cooks for about an hour in the oven.
Yeah, but so this is what I don't get. The chicken that I got you, right? The chicken that I made you.
That was
It
good.
fell off the bone, Michelle. It fell off the fucking bone.
I know.
So how come you can't make chicken that tender, Michelle?
I can. That's what I'm gonna do. And we're also gonna use some basil. We're gonna use some cumin on it and a little black pepper on it.
All right, Michelle, I'm gonna tell you what to use on it. Okay,
It's gonna be
Michelle.
a little spicy.
Michelle,
What?
paprika.
I got that
Thyme.
too. I got that too. Yeah.
Paprika, thyme, celery seed.
I don't
salt
know
and
about
pepper.
celery seasoning. I think you took that home, didn't you?
I don't think so. Did I?
Well, salt and pepper I got. Yes.
Okay. Then you're gonna put some garlic and onion powder, and just let that thing cook at 400 degrees until the skin starts pulling away from the bone.
What's that? I don't
And you're gonna have the
know.
most. You're gonna have the most tender.
I really wish I had
delicious-
some garlic powder or garlic. But I don't have any garlic powder. It's one thing I forgot to buy. Oh, well. No, all they could do is just give me new glasses and stuff like that.
Michelle is a winter wonderland where I am.
Yeah, you
This is the street.
got a nice place out there. Let's be careful.
Right. This is the street where I grew up on, Michelle, back in the 1980s, Michelle.
Yeah.
The street. I lived the other way. I lived down the other way. But this was the street, Michelle. I used to hang out a lot of time over here at Courtney Ciaccio's house and Matt Tiscornia's house growing up as a kid. And then I'd run into Dave Niebuhr from Dog Eat Dog and also Richard Cunningham, the Manhattan Ripper, lived on this road, along with that scumbag prick Bill Maher.
Do you still talk to any of those? Do you still talk to any of your school friends? Do you still reach out to them?
Some of them, Michelle. Some of them. Some of them are dying. And if you travel up this road and you keep on going, you end up at James O'Keefe's house. Yep. From Project Veritas.
Okay. That's why I said James O'Keefe sounded familiar.
Yep.
Cataracts or the inner eye problems could be causing the nystagmus. The nystagmus, I was born with it. But also people with autistic spectrum, a lot of them also have eyesight issues too.
O'Keefe Media Group, Michelle. O'Keefe Media Group. OMG.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Project
Michelle, maybe you should... Yeah, maybe you should start, like restreaming that guy's videos, Michelle. And I can get you an interview with James O'Keefe. For sure.
Yeah,
just kind of becoming a James O'Keefe fanatic.
I saw some of the Project Veritas stuff in the past, about the elections and stuff. Well, that was his local friend named Richard Cunningham, but I don't know if he was like Richie Cunningham from the Happy Days. I don't know much about
Richard Cunningham, the Manhattan Ripper. The Manhattan Ripper, Richard Cunningham. The Manhattan Ripper who grew up on Cleveland Avenue in Rivervale, New Jersey. The same street that I was raised on.
Right.
And I just want to point something out. In the early 1980s, there were 3 active serial killers in Bergen County, New Jersey. And 2 of them lived very close to me.
Do you ever meet up with those people and ask them why they did what they were doing, or?
They're all in jail, Michelle. They're all in jail.
Oh, I know they're in jail now.
You want to see if I can get you an interview with Richard Cunningham? The Manhattan Ripper? You can ask him why he did all that nasty stuff.
Yeah, part of me would like to know the mindset of why they did what they did, because it just kind of interests me, like how, I mean, that's not like the real crime stuff, but I'm not really into real crime specifically. I just kind of want to know more of the mindset. Why did they do what they did, and how did it start?
So what they did, or what he did, right? He was into like a lot of like S&M type pornography.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think he just got these hookers and killed them and just started mutilating their bodies and dumping them in dumpsters.
What's your family business quietly disposed of? Your family makes a lot of money on trash removal. We know that.
Mm-hmm. Unofficial Chris Biss, please, guys, please Google Richard Cunningham, the Manhattan Ripper, and look up his bio. Me and him went to high school. together.
So besides the guy that started Project Veritas, did any of your other friends become famous for anything?
Yeah, the guy who orchestrated. See, this is what no one believes. No one believes me. I swear to God, I'm not even joking around. So, James O'Keefe, he was involved with Project Veritas, right?
Right.
That was kind of like a right wing, like thing. You know, it was like kind of like a very conservative, whatever. He's into the media. He's very good at what he does. He used to hang out with this kid. We all used to hang out with this kid called Mark Bray. Mark Bray is now he is a professor at Rutgers University, but he was the one who was orchestrating all those Occupy Wall Streets and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And he has very deep ties with Antifa, which is a left-leaning organization. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that these two prolific people know each other in real life, all right? They used to fuck the same girls, all right? They used to smoke weed together, and they've all hung out in my basement, partying back in the 1990s.
Well,
no one believes me.
One girl I went to school with, her name was Shelley Sinlin. She became a local news anchor for a local Fox News on Channel 61. She became a news reporter for the Fox News at 10. Her name was Shelley Sinlin.
Right.
Yeah.
She hot?
I think she's married.
Kind of like Ginger Z.
No, she was a blonde. She was blonde haired. Her family's Norwegian.
Ginger Z is awesome. Yeah.
She's actually she's actually Generation X, like
Cottingham. He looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any problem with my night vision because I usually look on my left eye anyway at night. So, but the right eye, they probably could fix it, but I don't know what they would do if they would just go normally just go through a normal cataract procedure. Potentially could result in a detached retina because people with lateral nystagmus unfortunately have complications with cataract removal. It's increased concerns. And plus, during that week, you're going to be coming with your eye patch and using 13, 14 different antibiotics. How are you going to, even if you don't have a cataract in your left eye, they're going to want to deal with your left eye too. I mean, if there was guarantee that I had someone to help me safely maintain my care, that's just it. See, this is where it would have been nice if I had an actually separate roomie, somebody who actually knows medical procedures to help me keep track of my treatments. But I mean, I have to do all the stuff on my own. I want to Joseph or Ott become Joseph or.
Okay, so bottom line is that I know all these important people. I know all these important people. These important people know me. What are we going to do with it, Michelle? What are we going to do with it, Michelle?
Do with what?
You need to interview Mark Bray, James O'Keefe. You need to interview Donald Trump Jr. You need to start doing all this stuff, Michelle. Richard Cottingham, the murderer.
Well, obviously, it would be interesting content for the show as a video, because it probably wouldn't be a live stream, because there probably might be a lot of things we might want to edit down for brevity and time.
Yeah.
I think that would be very interesting to see how that would work out. By the way, most people don't realize that my hair color, by the way, is like a blonde with red hair, kind of like a medium brown person with a little bit of red hair. I'm not a strict redhead, but yeah, just the way I am. But my eyebrows,
Where is this fucking gaming fairy?
she's probably working. She's a nanny.
It's
That's
Christmas
what she
Eve.
does for a living. She's a full-time nanny for a family.
Oh.
Or maybe because it's Christmas Eve, maybe she got off, but she went to go see her family.
Maybe she's seeing someone.
It's none of my business if she's seeing someone or not. I'm just friends with her.
All right, gaming fairy, you want to play these games with us, gaming fairy? It's on you, gaming fairy.
Yeah, but you know what? Just make sure you understand one thing. And my ophthalmologist did look at me and I said, you need that nystagmus because that's how it's like a scanning electron microscope. You know, with that nystagmus, you would just have a white dot in your eyesight. It's like it uses it to scan the electron beam over the Betacon tube to pick up a picture. You can't, we ever cut anything off, you would not be able to see. You know?
Yeah. Michelle, I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of these doctors, they just tell you, yeah, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. They don't want to, kind of make you nervous, and they don't want to sit there and explain it a million times to you. Just be very, very aware of that, Michelle. Be very, very aware of that.
Yeah, I know that. But also, don't forget, in some cases, they also don't want to look like they're money hungry, grubbing scum either. You know, sure, some doctors will go to you, and say, hey, I want X number of dollars to fix this. We can fix it with about 75% success rate. But it's going to be a lot of pain and suffering, and you're going to be, hating every minute of it. It could happen depending on the procedure. Like my knee, for example. If it was a
Dawn, I am one of 6.
He's one of 6 kids. So it's your eyes. Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, remember my old expression. No additives, colors, flavors, or preservatives. But I mean, I do want to see better. But, am I really going to see much better? I would definitely say if you can get your right eye fixed, that would have been nice. Yeah. Because then I'll be able to see the world clear. And not have to live in a haze. Look at it, Loom. So you can see clear and I can't see clear. I mean, you read IB print, but...
Hey, Skankhunt. Big shout out to Skankhunt.
Skunk, how you doing? Oh, Skankhunt. So, yeah, I would want to fix my eyes, or my right eye. The left eye is actually okay. I know they like to prevent, prevent the visual.
Dawn, Joseph, Christopher, David, Laura, Greg, and Katie. Or Kathleen.
That's your family? Those are your...
Yes, Joseph, Christopher, David, Laura, Gregory, and Kathleen.
Yeah. So, given that order, you're the middle kid.
Well, I mean, there's 6. I don't know how you define middle, but
I'm the middle kid too. Youngest late sister was Joyce, and my older brother's Richard.
Michelle, I'm still blown away that your mother wasn't from this country. I didn't know that.
No, she wasn't born in this country.
Did anyone else know that? I don't think you ever pointed that out.
Oh, probably because I don't usually talk about my mother much.
Huh.
My dad was born in this country, though. Yeah. He was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Right. Nothing but the best. Did your dad act like a Ginzo? Was he like always like a wife beater? Did he have a gold necklace? Like stuff like that?
Speaking of, I know the New York YouTube channel. Have you ever watched Glove and Boots?
Glove and Boots, no.
It's a Muppets type show. It's funny. I mean, I don't think they've been making them lately, but there are local guys from Brooklyn that were just doing this sitcom on YouTube. It was cute. I mean, I used to like this stuff. They were funny.
Man, I gotta rub one out again, man.
Well, anyway, the thing is that it's just too bad that me and my sister never got along. She was a Capricorn, and I'm a Virgo. When you would think Capricorn and Virgo could get along, my sister was always thinking she was top sirloin. Younger than me, but got away with everything. And my older brother, which was a Libra, got away with everything. I got the in betweens. You know, my sister smashes a car, and my parents have a new car for her. My brother smashes a car to get a new car for him. Me, well, Michelle doesn't drive a car, thank God.
So did you meet up with your mother the other day, Michelle?
No, I didn't. Oh yeah, when she brought me the cookies and stuff. Yes.
And stuff. Let's be honest about what the other stuff was, Michelle.
Oh, hygiene stuff like deodorants, toilet paper, toothpaste, things like that. Nothing really exciting. Oh yeah. Of course.
What else did she give you? What else did she give you?
$300 in cash, which is now in the bank.
There you go.
Yeah.
Michelle, your family takes very good care of you, Michelle. I heard the way your mother spoke to you on the phone. She was very nice to you. She cares about you. You know.
I know she cares about me. I never said she didn't care about me. Just sometimes I wish she cared about me and the whole me and not try to put conditions on that care, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Michelle, you know. I don't think your mother wants you struggling. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're right, they haven't. Glove and Boots haven't done anything in 4 years. I really wish they would come back out and do some new stuff. Especially with the
Glove and
because it's
Glove and Poops.
Glove and Boots, not Glove and Boops. Although when they did that Poopery commercial, it kind of was Glove and Boops. Why do only What? Oh, tell me why obese women look 90% related. I don't know.
You mean like the really fat ones, right? Yeah, you're right about that. What is up with that?
I
What
don't
is up
know.
with that?
Maybe there is some heredity in there. Maybe there's some commonality.
But they all look like, even if they're black, white, Asian, they all look. It's like it's like someone stuck a pump in their forehead and filled it up with air,
Yeah.
and like they get fat around their fucking like their forehead, to their cheeks, and all the way down to their massive brontosaurus like fucking necks.
Well, I don't know. It's a good question. They don't really give much thought. But I can tell pretty good when a person's overweight just by looking at them. But I don't really care that much. You know, like.
Yeah.
But there's a limit of how thick I'd go before I say it's too thick. You know. I mean, like, a little bit of extra is okay, but when you get into the, 500, 600, 700 plus range, that's way too much, Sorry.
Thank you, Big Rage. Thank you. Michelle, Big Rage is in the house. Big Rage.
Fat doesn't discriminate, no. Yeah, the Slayton sisters are an example of the way too much category. I know they're trying to lose weight, but
every fat person is trying to lose weight mentally, but
yeah, that or just like John Candy, they're just happy with who they are. But we all know what happened to John Candy, right? Yeah, the same thing that happened to my sister.
Best way to go.
Yeah, when they need a forklift to carry your casket to the gravesite, then you've achieved something.
You don't have to be that heavy, Michelle. You know what I mean? You don't have to be that heavy.
I don't want to be that heavy. There's
like I'm gonna be honest with you. If Bergs is upstairs when he passes away, I wouldn't doubt it if they use the drag method down the stairs with him. You know what I mean? That is a method, by the way.
Yeah, that is probably end up basically having to maybe take on a wall to get him out of there.
No, usually what they do, Michelle, is they will put them in a like a sheet or a bag.
Yeah.
And they pull the one end, and the body comes with it. And if they have to go downstairs, they'll pull the body down the stairs.
Well, he's dead anyway, right? So I wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry if you break any bones in the process.
Yeah.
What if you break the stairs instead?
Well, Redwork, when was the last time you've seen a man that looks like him in a nursing home? You know what I mean? They don't live that long. They don't live that long.
No.
They usually die. They usually die with They
always have things like type 2 diabetes usually, or coronary heart disease, or it's not a good combination.
No.
And never mind the fact that the nursing home is probably going to putting you on a very strict diet. So maybe they die of a broken heart because they don't get to eat their favorite junk food. Okay. I'll be right back, he said. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's true. Because when you start going into a nursing home, they're going to put you on a weight loss regimen. And the next thing you know you start craving the things that you can't eat anymore because of the weight program that they're putting you on. They feed you the same meal they feed everybody else in nursing home. It's not like you can go in and all you can eat buffet, although even if they did have that, I think most nursing homes would not do that on a regular basis because that would be just too much. Especially the big ones come in there like me. Oh, all you can eat. Ooh, stuff. Next thing you know, you get your red bill from the nursing home, and it's like 3 times higher. Oops, sorry. I couldn't help that you had beautiful, deep fried plantains and some great prosciutto and some beautiful chocolate balls. I think it's called the konaki. Oh my God. It would just see me just inhaling those suckers, one after the other. Yeah. A forklift and a flatbed truck are needed to those types of transports. Oh, I know. Imagine you put them in a crematorium and all of a sudden you got a grease fire. That's a good question. What do you do then? Uh-oh. Mr. Buter, do we have a problem? Well, we got a grease fire. What? Yeah, we put that big fat guy in the crematorium and now he's got going. Everything is burning. Oh, jeez. Well, get the ABC fire extinguisher out. Yes, sir. Shall we activate the halon system too? No. Too late. It already got activated. Yeah. Trust me. Once you get to be a certain weight, cremating is really not a good idea. Anyway, so welcome to the show, Emily. My ears would lose a lot of weight and be quit consuming all the milk. Michelle drinks milk for her vitamin D and her calcium needs. That's the reason she drinks a lot of milk. She doesn't drink as much as you think anymore. Hold my milk. Yes, I do. I love milk. Sorry, it's something that my body kind of craves. I guess it's better than chocolate and cheese, and I eat a lot of cheese too. Yeah, I know you do. So me and Chris Bliss are in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two or whatever. We're gonna do the video montage to go along eating our way through Brazil. What pants? What does that mean? No, I just drink regular cow's milk. I mean, I like almond milk too. Yeah. Soy milk ain't bad either. So, I enjoy almond milk, and I like soy milk. Not as much as the almond milk, but I'll drink it. And it's just something I enjoy. Look at Noodles is back.
Back, Michelle.
Yeah, I see that. Your camera's upside down.
Yeah, I'm about to take a shit.
Oh.
In my kitchen.
I know the camera's in the kitchen. All right, I figured that. The macaco. Yeah, that's what they call her because she embraced something of the Afro-Brazilian culture. That's what samba was. Originally was an Afro-Brazilian dance routine, and she took that and she turned it into something that was acceptable for the white person. I'm going to tell you what. I don't care if it's for Afro Brazilians or not. I like samba. I like the samba dance. You know, it's cool. You know. With a... Well, that's what condensed milk is like. It's called condensed milk for a reason. It's just like condensed soup. In other words, I remove most of the moisture in it, which you can put back in with a little bit of, water, or you can just use it like it is condensed milk.
I was gonna take a big dump, Michelle. Dump time.
All right, that's fine. Stop voice. Which voice are you talking about, guys? My voice, when you get all excited, you kind of start squeaking. Yeah, I know. Oh, coconut milk. No. No, definitely not. Oh, I don't like coconut milk. I don't even like eating coconut.
You don't like coconut?
I mean, sometimes a little bit of shaved coconut, dried coconut on some things is fine, but it's not really my thing.
I love coconut. I can't get enough of coconut, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's interesting because Chris Bliss and I were talking, I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. He says, interesting. He says that, I like Norwegians and you like Brazilians and I'm Portuguese. I was like, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. I think this could be a very interesting montage of eating our way through Brazil.
Do some paintings today, Michelle.
Let's do some paintings today. What do you mean by that?
No, I'm going to do some paintings.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
I'm going to start doing Wishbone and Tino as clowns.
Yeah. What you need to do, Noodles, is Latinos are very nice people, but you need to find someone that's about your age group.
Yeah.
There's some wonderful people, it's just like with the Italians. People think Italians are a certain type, but they're different ones. They're different regions of Italy. Same deal. Everybody thinks mostly about the southern Italians. You don't hear much about the northern Italians. Like the people from Tuscany or the other regions.
The gay regions.
Yeah.
So that broccoli raw made came right out.
Is the thrift store open? Probably not. Not that I'm going to be going to a thrift store on the 24th anyway. Well, coconut milk is mostly water, and it's the fruit inside the nut. That's what you use to make.
Oh, Michelle wanted to know what you thought about her dress the other night.
I think my expression kind of shared my feelings about it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was overcome. I was overwhelmed.
He was overwhelmed, Michelle.
Yeah.
With what he saw.
He saw that. He said he was overcome.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think about when you saw me wearing that dress in person?
Just like this. It's kind of like,
yeah,
great.
Anyways.
So when you saw me wearing a dress in person, Noodles, what did you think?
I was like, what a transformation. I couldn't believe it at first. And then I realized that this was reality, and this was the reality I was experiencing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And then he probably felt all the spiritual energy from the Wall Street was probably strong to you, too.
Absolutely.
And you probably were surprised. You said, Michelle does not get stage fright in the middle of a public square.
I'm gonna tell you something, Michelle. You did a really, really good job. You fucking took that on like no one was there. You did a very good job. That little baby girl thing that Asian little girl that kept wanting to climb up you that you didn't notice was awesome too. And her parents rushed her away real quick.
There was a young old person looking at me to climb on my knee.
Yeah, they wanted to ask you questions, and the parents were like, "Get away from her."
Well, I mean, I don't think the parents were expecting me to have, being like Santa Claus. Although, if you look at the Norwegian lore, I mean, the Russian lore, not the Norwegian lore. I'm sorry. You have a daughter of Santa Claus, which is they've been keeping the tradition alive for a long, long time. She's considered, originally I think the daughter represents spring, by the way. This is kind of cute. I gotta go back to that legend. It's kind of funny. It's somewhere in my collection of videos, you'll find it. And every year, or every few years, a new younger lady plays the character. It's just cute. It's just like our Santa Claus house, but it's her house. It's Daughter Frost's house or something. It's just kind of neat.
I want to remind everybody, Anderson Henderson will be appearing on Fox December 31st, 2024. Yep.
For what?
I don't know.
Why is he going to be on Fox?
It says Anderson Henderson YouTube 24, the continuation series, Fox, December 31st, 2024. Anderson Henderson.
Yeah. Well, if Fox wants to do Anderson Henderson, what would they do with MicheleMarieDalene?
I don't know. You got to get on it, Michelle.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Tiger Kitty to write the press release. First, let's see if I can try to reach out to Eric Trump, the Trump Foundation. Explain who I am, how I'd like, as a Trump supporter, I also would like to do next year for 2025, the old convocation at Trump Tower.
Oh. Well, anyway, Michelle, $80, I think I paid way too much. And I'm going to start my my art stuff right now. So I'll talk to you later.
All right.
I love you. Good luck.
I'll see you later
When are you going live next? When is the Christmas thing? What time?
It's going to be starting at 7 o'clock like usual, but we're going to be using the lounge for chat, not FRP. We'll be on the lounge tonight, but we'll be on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, and yeah. So D-Live,
Bye, I love you.
YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So we'll be on all four tonight. All right, talk to you later. So I'm looking forward to that. As far as, am I going to be doing a live stream showing you how I cook the food? Well, maybe. It's not going to be that exciting because I already got the chicken out back in the refrigerator defrosting slowly. And then hopefully by the time I get out of the refrigerator again, they'll be ready to be broken up into two pieces and then put the spices on it. Write the press release before you get confirmation from the Trumps. Yeah, but don't I have to make sure to have the place located set first? Because I mean, if I say I'm supposed to be in the Fox Tower, and then they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, but Trump Tower, no, I'm sorry, but we didn't actually get any kind of reservation about that." At least as I could say, Eric or Donald Jr. could say, yeah, we got the confirmation. We already agreed to let Michelle do the convocation 2025 year. So then that means that the newscasters will be like, oh, good, so we can cover it live. And then we can plan ahead when it's going to start. I'm thinking this really seriously. If we do have it in Trump Tower, it would definitely have to be like starting at 5 o'clock. Just because you're going to have all those people coming in, reporters coming in, and it's going to be a big deal. So maybe Tiger Kitty can help me write the press release after we reach out to Eric Trump. I'll try to reach out to Trump Nation today. And I am working on 2 makeshift Christmas songs for tonight, which I got the songs. I asked ChatGPT to help me write them. And I'm now to find the nice music to it. But I also want to create a Christmas song with a samba rhythm, or maybe even Puerto Rican rhythm, Christmas song with a lot of dance moves. So, how many people are still here? 18, 150 people viewing, 11 likes. Your engagement is 16 minutes and 49 seconds. That's not bad. No, that's not bad. So, oh, come on. Oh, actually, the 2 songs actually are written in soft rock. They're not actually written in samba. I like samba. It's fun. The beat's nice, catchy. Maybe we might go with Puerto Rican. I like Puerto Rican too. Or maybe even some conga. Oh, God. Conga? Conga Christmas music. A little bit of everything. Well, that's what we'll try to do. So now I got 2 songs created by AI, but I might want to review them and see if I might want to tweak them a little bit. Oh yeah, I would try to should I send it as paper mail or should I send it as email? I could do both, Say, to whom it may concern the Trump Foundation, my name is MicheleMarieDalene. I'm the North American Snow Queen. I'm also Donald Trump's senior supporter. I would like to do my convocation for 2025 on December 20th, 2025 at Trump Tower. It'd be a fairly simple affair consisting of my table, and maybe I could introduce myself to the people around me. Well, that's because I like samba. But maybe we can try some conga style music. Maybe we can try some, Puerto Rican a waltz. Maybe the Christmas Waltz was a pretty good song. Okay. Yeah, let me reach out to the Trump Foundation because they're the ones in charge of the properties of the father. And see what they say. It'll be even more awesome if Donald Trump actually showed up in my convocation in 2025. Although he'd be, pretty old by the time. 82 years old. I think he would like it. Maybe I don't have any idea how lucky I am. But maybe that's that's good because that lets me appreciate what I've got and not, brag about what I've got, but rather appreciate what I got, how far I've come. Yeah, install Discord, but you gotta introduce yourself in the general chat before we can verify you. Please note, unverified people cannot actually speak in the chat. If you want to speak in the chat, you gotta be verified. It's so easy. All you have to do is just put a message in general, say hello, who you are, why you like the show, why you're, why you think why you enjoy coming to the Discord, what you like to do for fun. That's it. Merry Christmas Eve to you too. And then, once you install the app on your phone, it's pretty simple. And then you're going to go to the lounge channel. Often you can see the lounge channel is often mentioned in a thumbnail. So you could always, or a little reminder in general chat. Yeah, I know he does. Actually, Michelle's music is pretty much started when she started doing the samba stuff. She was doing a lot more samba in the very beginning. Yeah. Be interested to see how it goes. So, people don't necessarily like country western either, so modern country would be great for some things. I see the people over there on T-Mobile are having a slight problem. It's not affecting the show. But it was affecting the okay, it's back. Yeah, so we are Americans, and I'm benching up for the samba. I like it here, says Janetix. Thank you. What's the difference between Discord and chatting here? Someone we shall not mention doesn't come on our Discord that much. And we don't have to worry about, giving the links out and everybody going, oh, I need to install a special app. And we can easily have more than 10 people on here on Discord. Plus, Michelle can individually adjust the volume so that their volume is not too overpowering for everybody else. I didn't try to know your question, right? You said, no, if you can't understand this, and it's only because you choose not to. We are Americans and Brit, enough with the samba. No one but you listens to it. Do you understand? I saw the message, but I didn't feel it deserved a response. Well, I like samba, so bite me, okay? I like the rhythm. I like the style. I like the way it flows. It feels good to me. I like country western too. So I like all kinds of styles of music. Hell, I even did a rap song. Did you forget that? It's the only one you ever did. It's the only one you ever did. I bet you anything. I bet you a kangaroo. You probably will find out that maybe the number of people that like the samba music is probably maybe about 30%. The other 70% either don't know what it is or don't care. Okay? I mean, people may not know the style of music, but they know what they like, and everybody likes different tastes of music. Yeah. Your generalization, Red, doesn't make any sense. You're generalizing everything. It has energy. It's a steady energy flow. It's not like Congo or so intense and so explosive that you basically, I can't do Conga. I saw a professional Conga dancer. I was like, holy crap, I can't do that. That's way too fast. Yeah. And some of the newer country songs that came out in the 90s weren't too bad either. They were equally just as energetic. Remember, Christmas time is a time of celebration and hope for the new year that's coming ahead. Okay, same with New Year's Eve. If there's no reason why Christmas music, for example, we all know the same style of music. But I definitely do want to focus on the religious part of it as well. Yeah. Oh. Well, the music's there. Music's what drives Michelle. Michelle's passion is music. And most people don't realize that. I mean, Michelle does experiment with different music types. I like the 1960s big band sound, too. Oh, yeah. Even the 40s big band sound was kick-ass. It was actually the 1950s and 60s that they really perfected big band. It's a personal show, right? The music is just going to be kind of an additional thing to the show, so it's not going to be a major part of the show. And so because it's going to be in the lounge, here's the advantage. Number one, we can have more than 5 or 6 people at a time talking to each other. Number 2, if you don't want to hear all the special effects that somebody keeps playing on the soundboard, click on the little speaker on your lower right-hand corner of your desktop app and turn the volume to 0. Then you won't hear the special sound effects that someone keeps playing. Now, sorry, that happened. Well, anyway, I think it's time to get ready to see what's next. Still got to work on the lyrics. I got some lyrics written. So let me review them and then come up with a good title and find the kind of music that fits them. Just make sure, on a serious note, guys, please drive safely, okay? It's crazy out there. Because be responsible behind the wheel. That's all I'm asking. Well, you can, kinda. Yeah, you can kinda do it. That's one of the other reasons why we're not monetizing the stream tonight. Because we know what's going to happen. We've seen it. Yeah, but it's But because it's not going to be monetized, it's still going to be accepting donations. Oh, I'll play something. I gotta pepper between the ways. If you play solid music the whole show, they're gonna silence you. You know that, right? It's strange. It's weird. It's true. All right, so everybody, that's the plans for 7 tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and you think the chicken's gonna be soft enough to put it in the pan now, or do you think it's still frozen together? I don't know. I don't know yet, Lou. So, anyway, so tonight's gonna be a different night, and I do hope it's gonna be successful. And I'm really looking forward to it. So it's not gonna be on FRP tonight. It's gonna be on the lounge area of our Discord. Just keep the app installed once you install it. And when you join the Discord, just give a description of who you are. At least say hello to everybody. And if you have a YouTube name, which you probably do, just tell us what it is so that we can check, see how it fit into the list. But for now, we'll let you go. And so we'll see you later on. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around with every rhythm, with every